Well, we're not quite Left for Dead. We're here with Gabe, and so can you tell us like how did the Left for Dead come about in your cooperation with Turtle Rock?
So we were talking with Michael Booth a lot about different areas that we thought were interesting to move forward on. And it turned out one of the things that he's always been interested in is procedural narrative, the problem of creating a story that's simulated as opposed to being written. And that to us, we really encouraged him that that was a worthwhile problem to solve. And so, we talk about what sort of world to wrap around that, and zombies seemed like a good idea. And co-op seemed to be interesting because creating that shared, once you can do a procedural narrative, then making it a shared procedural narrative is a smaller step. So co-op, zombie, shared narrative game comes right out of that.
So what is it about zombies that makes such a great game?
Zombies are just fun. You can have armies of them. You can blow them into little pieces, and you don't have to worry that PETA is going to break in your bedroom door and tell you to stop harming the zombies. Everybody likes to blow up zombies.
So you showed us some of the co-op gameplay. Can you tell us a little bit about how that works in detail and how the director works?
Okay, so the co-op mode of the game has you playing with there are total 4 survivors. The director is what's trying to create that shared procedure that's procedurally generating the shared experience for you. So it looks at everything that you're doing, how you're aiming, whether or not you're moving together as a group, what your health level is like, and then it makes a bunch of decisions about how to populate the world. What it wants to do is to give you that roller coaster movie experience of going through that adventure story. And so it uses that information about what you and your friends are doing and then makes decisions about how to pace the game, how to populate the world with monsters and ammo and health, and then looks at the outcome of that, and then it uses that to factor in its next set of decisions. And, it does that over the course of an entire campaign.
So you're working with this team on Left 4 Dead, and you have Portal, and you have all these different projects. How does it? You feel like an octopus? Are you almost like trying to have some input on all the projects, or how does your role change with the changes of WoW?
So my role, it was fun. I used to be the best multiplayer gamer at Valve, and then we hired our first employee, and that wasn't the case anymore. So my role tends to change a lot. I used to be the best writer and the best character designer, and then we bring people in who are much better than that. Right now, my role for each of the projects varies depending upon the team. Some teams need me to help them in different areas. So I sort of view myself as being a sort of a service bureau to each of the individual teams and give them what they think is going to be most helpful for them to ship.
So specifically for Left 4 Dead, what have you been doing?
Left 4 Dead, I've just been playing it a lot lately. So internally we have all this stats gathering where the director provides information so we can see how people play. So the thing that they want me to do is shoot a bunch of zombies. So it's like, that's one of the more fun things I get to do. And they just look at all that data and map it against decisions that the director's making.
So what has you most excited about Left 4 Dead?
I think the thing that's most exciting to me is that I think that Michael and his team have sort of pulled it off. That they're actually, when we look at the testers who come and play the game, after they're done, they all get together and they tell each other the story of what happened. They say, "Oh, and then he got grabbed by the smoker and the boomer showed up, and we were about to die, and then we got through it, and we made it up and we got the health out of the truck." And it sounds like they're telling this action movie, and that to me is really exciting. That the thing that we tried to set out to do, the goal that we had, it looks like we're achieving it.
Sort of a water cooler moment.
Yeah, a water cooler horror zombie exploding moment.
So. What else are you working at WoW now, and can you tell us anything about when we'll see episode 3?
I'm not saying anything about episode 3 or the other things that we haven't talked about. Spending a lot of time working with the TF2 team on their updates, and working with the team that's been building the movies, like the Meet the Sandwich that just came out, and hoping that those seem to be getting a good reception as part of our ongoing releases of TF2 content.
So how's that changing work at WoW, that you're actually not just releasing a game and it's done and you start a new project?
It's actually a lot of fun because rather than waiting years and years to see how people are going to react, we're releasing content on Team Fortress 2's case every 4 to 6 weeks. It's really nice to make a set of decisions and do some work, and then see the feedback in the forums or an email, or look at player numbers. So it's a really rewarding way to work.
So Valve are always known for pushing the boundaries of gaming into different areas. Do you see any other companies that you're excited about their new products that are coming out that you're excited to play?
Well, personally, I'm getting all ready to play Wrath of the Lich King. That's something. I'm going to get a chance to see Fallout 3 later today. I'm hoping that's going to be a good way to waste my time for several months. And then hopefully I'll get a chance to look around and see what else is going on. But Wrath of the Lich King and Fallout 3 are pretty high on my list.
So you're a World of Warcraft player?
Yes. I've got a couple of level 70s, and I'm sort of slowing down right now, so I'm ready when Wrath of the Lich King.
Excited to play as a Death Knight?
Yes. And I actually was in the beta, and then I realized that I did not want to lose any of the novelty of the experience. So I downloaded it, got all ready, and was about to play it. I said, no, this is crazy. I should wait until the game is finished so I can enjoy it in its entirety. So.
Well, I hope you will enjoy that. And we're running out of time here, but it's nice to meet you again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.